What's going on? Facebook Live. What's going on, y'all? If you're watching us on Instagram, IGTV, it's your boy Lil Show 2.0, or Carlos J. Henry, the business prophet himself. And today I'm talking about how do you love yourself, right? So, generally speaking, this is what self-help is like all about. It's about learning to love yourself. One thing I noticed, for example, in my past, right, I was I was always thought of as like a lover boy or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I was in a relationship, I literally put my all into the other person. I mean, trying to hang out with them all the time, trying to freaking spending all my money on her, literally trying to reassure her all the time, just putting all this energy into her, like her. Like literally every time I turned the corner, it was her, right? And I mean, to the point where literally I wasn't even worried about getting shots up because I played basketball at the time. I was missing practice for her, not getting shots up. And just like you use all that energy, you have all that energy, you put it in the other person. You don't even have time to like put it into yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't even have time for yourself after that. Like you literally just all energy goes into her, and like it was just the worst. Like literally it was the worst. I don't understand why I even did something like that, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like that. Sometimes this is what happens. Like we'll put our energy into the other person, and it's just like we don't put that energy into ourselves. But it's just like as much as you do that to the other person, you have to do that to yourself. The same way you really don't know how to love yourself, you literally have to love yourself the same way you would love the other person. And I don't mean on no like type time where it's like, oh, touch myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying like, but I mean like in general though, like you have to love yourself. Like every day, you know, like me, for example, I'll see my woman, you know, and I'll be like, dang, you know, you really look good, like, da da da. But like, how many times do you tell yourself you look good? Like, yo, like, you really look fun, like, for me, oh, you getting here, I'm really getting here now, like, you know what I'm saying? You always tell them every day. Like, I had a goal before, too, like, tell my woman every day I love her. But how many times, you know what I'm saying? How many times do you tell yourself that you love yourself, though? You don't ever say, like, oh, I love me. Like, I don't wake up. I used to have this, like, I really think about that. Like, literally have to sit and say, I love me, I love me. And they think that it's all about, like, they think it's all about, like, you know what I'm saying, you put in, you know what I'm saying, you think it's all about, like, you have to do things for yourself. But, I mean, you do have to do things for yourself just like you do now, but it's just, like, the little things like that, just telling yourself that you love yourself and things like that. I'm saying, like I said, like, before I'm telling you, I really fell victim to this. Like, it was crazy. If you really know me, like, it was, like, almost like she was a whole, like, then when it broke off, I was like lost, like, and it was at a terrible point in my life. Like I recently told, like, you know what I'm saying, my mom was telling me she was sick. I was living under the roof of my father's house, and it was just like, it literally was just, it was terrible. Like it was a low point in my life, and then when she left, it was like, dang, like now I really have nothing, like, because it was like I really was too caught up in her rather than me caught up in myself. And it's like, I don't want someone like you. I don't want you to go through the same thing that I went through myself. Like spend all that time loving someone else instead of like learning to love yourself too. Spending that same amount of time, like same amount of energy. You know what I'm saying? You're not like, I stopped like doing all this stuff. Stop studying the Bible. Like I used to always say like to myself, like literally, like every time I study the Bible, if I go a long time without doing anything with the Bible or anything about God, something will happen. I'm like, I read it and like, all right, boom, I'm gonna get back on track. Like it's just a way of him showing me to get back on track. That might not be for you. I'm not essentially saying for me you might be atheist, you have different religions. I'm not saying that that's what it is, but that's what I was saying. Like I was like, dang, instead of that, I should have been thinking like two at the same time. Like I always, whenever I'm doing this, that, and the third, I was like, dang, this is my way of getting back focused. Like, but now, like I'm staying focused all the time. Me seeing something good now, like me, good stuff happen. I'm like, oh, this is me time to get on track to like literally do something good now. Like this, oh, this is like God or myself showing of like saying that like I need to get right back on it instead of thinking about like all the bad things, you know what I'm saying? Like having a bad thing happen before I have to do something good, you know what I'm saying? It should just be on track. You should love yourself, like, and it's like I know a lot of people experiencing that type of thing, and like I said, those little things on how you love yourself, like, and like I said, you don't gotta touch yourself, but you feel me? You do gotta love yourself though. Tell yourself you love you. Look in the mirror, like, damn, you look good today, or you're doing good. You feel me? You're doing good, Carlos, or you're doing good, whatever your name is, like. I want you to literally do that. Like, just start off with something like that. Just wake up in the morning, tell yourself that you love yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then we can build on that. But in general, that's how you love yourself. And it's a little short video today, and I just wanted y'all to, you know what I'm saying, learn on how to love yourself, really. All right? So, Follow me on Instagram at Luso 2.0 _ Follow my Facebook page, Carlos J. Henry. Listen to my podcast on Spotify, like Reinvent Yourself. Or you can follow me on Medium on Carlos Henry. Read some of my blog posts, alright? Now, 2.0 out.